Racing on Friday takes place out at Fairview, and we've got 8 races on the program, with race number 1 set to get underway at 12:30, it being the start of the bipod. Joining me on the line is Grant Paddock. And Grant, how are you doing?
Yeah, morning Rahil, morning punters. All good this side. Weather's been very, very good, super hot. So it looks like it's going to be a good day for tomorrow's racing.
Let's get straight into it. It is a maiden juvenile plate for the fillies that will get the day started. And it is Alan Creef, Richard Free that topped the boards here with number 6, Silver City, at 6-10. Ran a very, very good race on debut, just beaten half a length. And this filly would have no doubt tightened up with that run under the belt just 2 weeks later.
Yeah, Rahil, a little bit of concern about that. The 2 weeks, she had a hard run. No doubt about it. 2 weeks later, racing again. I wouldn't say 6-10 is a very good price, I must be honest. There is talk on the ground for number 2, Fiery Contest from the Gavin Smith yard. He has got a line through the first race, the filly that beat the Creef horse, so he'll know where he is with Fiery Contest. The one horse, Bonjour Leville, very speedy filly, not a very big filly at all, but putting up some decent work. She'll probably run third, and then Royal Missy to fill up the quartet kind of a position. She ran a fair first race. I'm tipping at 2, Fiery Countess from Silver City, Bonjour Leville, and then Royal Missy Rail.
Yep, number 2, definitely want to keep an eye on. Now trading at 7-2 in the market for Gavin Smith and Craig Zaki. We move along to race number 2. This is set to get underway at 1:05. It is the start of the place accumulator. 2,000 meters the distance. It's a conditions plate for fillies and mares. And your favorite here is number 1, Joy and Peace, at 7-10. Epicleros at 28-10, 5-1. Women's World, it's an 8-1 and better by those. Now, Grant, Joy and Peace comes into the race with solid form, and no doubt going 2,000 meters will suit her down to the ground, but she's got to give 10 kgs away to Epicleros, the snake runner.
I'm not concerned about that at all. Track and trip, perfect distance, everything's in her favour. She's the nap on the day. 7-10 is the right price. Epicleros having her second run after a long break. She has come to Port Elizabeth before and got soundly beaten. I think she'll battle, especially on that second run after his Gideon's daughter, the Creef stable companion, probably the biggest danger to Joy and Peace. Women's World, back from a trip to Johannesburg that went all wrong with the saddle slipping in a feature. She'll improve, there's no doubt, with a fairly light weight on her back. But race set up for Joy and Peace, banker in everything, and the nap of the day. I'm tipping at 1, 5, 6, and 2.
1, 5, 6, and 2. All in here with number 1, Joy and Peace, in race number 2. Moving along to race number 3 now, which will be the start of the pick 6, and this is set to be run over the 1,000 meter trip. 13:40 is the off time. Number 1, Crowned Hornbill, the favorite, at 5-2. Chief Runner is at 33-10. 4-1 about Winter in Paris. 5-1 Dancing in Winter. It's then 10-1 and better by those. Now, Crowned Hornbill, his last start was awfully wrong, but on his 2 previous efforts, he would certainly have a chance. And then you've got this horse, Chief Runner, who I remember he ran a very pleasing race at Hollywoodbets Scottsville on debut for Dean Canamere, but then his 3 subsequent efforts haven't been great. But it's going to be interesting to see how he goes out at Fairview. Grant, race 3, your thoughts?
Definitely in the camp of Crowned Hornbill. They tried him over 1,400 last time out. Never mapped out. Ran a dismal race. His previous start, 2 lengths off them in a sprint. This is a very shallow race, I've got to be honest with you. I think that the newcomers will hold the fort here. Winter in Paris, very decent Johannesburg form, drawn on the right side of the course, doing good work back at home as well. She's definitely going to be there and thereabouts. And then this horse, Brooksider, third run here, should be cherry ripe. I haven't heard anything about Chief Runner, but I see he was gelded in Cape Town, and then they still sent him down to Port Elizabeth, so I'm not too sure if he's improved with that gelding. We'll have to just have a look and see, but definitely Crown Hornbill for me, and I'm tipping at 1, 13, 3, and 15.
1, 13, 3, and 15, the top 4 picks here in race number 3 for Grant. Moving along to race number 4 next. This will be the start of Jackpot 1. 2:15, the off time. Maiden plate, 1,600 meters is the trip. Favorite here, number 4, Run the World. This is for Richard Free and Justin Snake. Jumps from gate number 1. 28-10 American Matador Gentile. It's then 10-1 and better by those. Grant, is this all about Snake and Fourie?
Yeah, 100% Nathan Furry. The big factor here is definitely the addition of the blinkers. His horse has been crying out for the blinkers. He's picked the right kind of a field in Port Elizabeth, and he shouldn't have a problem putting this field to sleep. I think he'll start quite a bit shorter than what he is now, and probably in the red. Agamemnon back on the grass, going to be a runner, 5-year-old maiden. Lord Quinn's improver, Gentile's going to be there and thereabouts. She'll improve on the grass, but probably better against her own sex. But run the world for me, and I'm tipping it 4, 1, 3, and 9.
All in your number 4, Around the World, and perhaps it could be a nice double for you to play Joy and Peace into Around the World races 2 and 4. Moving along to race number 5 next. This is an MR81 handicap over the 2,000 meter trip. 14.50 is the off time. Number 8, Prime Venture is the favorite here at 16 to 10, 3 to 1, Juan Carlos, 3 to 1, Jack in the Green. It's then 10 to 1 and better bar those. Now, number 8, Prime Venture, has been running well down in the Western Cape, goes over 2,000 meters once again in his career, so it'll be interesting to see if he gets the trip. But Grant will obviously have to wait on a jockey change here, after that unfortunate fall with Calvin on during midweek out at the Val.
Yeah, Cabela Matsignani's taken all Calvin's right. He'll be substituting for Calvin, and just hoping Calvin gets better soon. You know, he's riding super well, and unfortunately the collarbone has gone amiss. But coming back to this race, Juan Carlos, definitely the best horse in the field. Loves track and trip, going to be a massive runner. I actually think he'll beat Prime Venture. Prime Venture's got the form, nice weight, galloping weight, 57 kilos. And then we've got the likes of Catch the Tune, who's going to definitely improve. Showed nice improvement last time out and will improve further. And then Anatolian Silver now moved to the Jean Nel yard. He can run into the back end of quartets. Nice kind of a race, but definitely Jean Carlos, the 1 to beat the 8, 2, and 7.
1, 8, 2, and 7. And Jean Carlos, 3 to 1 the price about this 7-year-old gelding from the Tara Lang yard. Moving along to race number 6. And the 6th race is a classified stakes over 2,400 meters. Favorite is number 5, Puerto Plata at 2 to 1, 22 to 10 about Harold the Duke. Ellis Island at 9 to 2, 5 to 1, number 3, Karoo Gold. It's an 8 to 1 and better for those. Now, Grant, this looks to be a bit of a competitive race, but what's your thoughts? Puerto Plata to get it right with the long run-in?
Yeah, 100%, Rahil. That's the big factor. 750 meters straight. Puerto Plata back on the grass is going to be a big runner. Karoo Gold, biggest danger. Harold the Duke, biggest concern there, carrying 60 kilos over the 2,400, but holding solid form. Him and Puerto Plata have met on numerous times, and there's nothing much between the two of them. And then Ellis Island, if the second run after a rest doesn't affect him too much, he's going to be a big runner as well from a 2 draw. Nice kind of a race, not that difficult. I'm tipping Puerto Plata to beat the 1, 3, and 7.
So 1, 5, 3, 5 the top choice here. 2 to 1 in the market. Puerto Plata for that banging form combination of Alan Creff and Richard Furry. Moving along to race number 7 next, and the 7th race is an MR80 handicap over 1,400 meters. Favorite here is number 5, Audible at 28 to 10. It is 28 to 10 about Mars Vigilante, 7 to 2 Golden Pavilion, 4 to 1 Son of Zeus, 11 to 2 about Gunsmoke. And then you can get 10 to 1 and better for those. Now, Audible, he was a winner of his maiden last time out. That win, I remember, did go to the boardroom, and he was victorious nonetheless. He now drops in trip to 1,400 meters. Quite interesting. But Grant, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, he's going to battle in this field. There's a couple of very, very hard-knocking horses here. I really do like this horse, Golden Pavilion, number 6. 7 to 2, he's definitely worth a bit of a nibble. I think he's a forward horse. Definitely ahead of the handicap. He won a very good race on the surface. I don't think actually suits him. He'll be much better on the grass. And I think he'll win and win well. The big dangers, Mars Vigilante and Son of Zeus, 2 very hard-knocking horses, and not much between them. They'll both be there and thereabouts as well. And maybe Audible to fill up the quartet kind of a position. Definitely, for me, a false favourite. And I think the 6 is the right horse. I'm tipping at 6, 2, 1, and 5 with the 6, my value bet on the day.
Yeah, 7 to 2 the price about Golden Pavilion, and let's see how this foil grey does go for Craig Zaki and Gavin Smith. Race number 8, final race on the day. 1,000 meters is the distance for this contest, and the off time here 16:35. Daphne's Daughter 18 to 10, 5 to 2 Love Grass, 7 to 1 See You in a Bit, Free World, Project Runway, it's then 10-1 and better by those. Now, this filly, Daphne's Daughter, she opened up as quite a sharp favourite last time out, drifted off the boards, and you can say ran accordingly when gone missing, beaten 10 lengths. But here back out at Fairview where she shed a maiden tag, Grant, is she your top choice?
No, definitely not. She's a filly that will be there and thereabouts. My top choice is definitely number 1, Lovegrass, from the Greif yard with the full refactor. I've been following this filly during her career. Very, very quick filly. He's jumped off Articuno, who's got solid form to get on to Lovegrass. So that tells you that's definitely the stable elect. So Lovegrass definitely for me. Daphne's Daughter's got to be a runner. Project Runway's found decent form and she's going to be there and thereabouts. And then Articuno and European Summer to fill up that minor position. But definitely strong on Lovegrass here. I'm tipping at 1, 5, 6 and 2. And Lovegrass for me.
1, 5, 6 and 2, the top 4 picks in the 8th race for Grant. We're going to move along to the suggested bet, and Grant will take us through his suggested bet for racing out at Fairview on Friday. And Grant, take it away.
Thank you very much, Rahil. Best bet, race 2, number 1, Joy and Peace. The value bet, race 7, number 6, Golden Pavilion. And my suggested bet, the place accumulator, goes as follows. We open up with Banker 1, by 1, 3 and 13, by 1 and 4, by 1 and 8, by 1, 3, 5, by Banker 6, by 1 and 5 for 72 Rand.
72 Rand for one full unit of that place accumulator. Grant, thanks very much. Looking forward to the meeting on Friday, and of course, big racing down in the Western Cape on Saturday, which I'm sure you'll be keeping a very close eye on. And have a good weekend.
Thank you very much, Rahil, and good luck to those punters gambling tomorrow. Goodbye.
All the best with racing on Friday out at Fairview.